You are welcome to our Open Heaven Daily Reading. Today being Sunday, August 25th, our topic says peer pressure. Our memory verse is taken from 2 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 12, and it says, "For we dare not make ourselves of the number or compare ourselves with some that commend themselves, but they measuring themselves by themselves, and comparing themselves among themselves are not wise." The reading for today is taken from Romans chapter 12, from verses 1 to 3. May you remain blessed as you listen. Peer pressure is one of the greatest enemies of a Christian. The most dangerous thing about it is that it is not specifically listed among the works of the flesh in Galatians 5:19-21. And so, many Christians are not careful of it. Also, many people think that peer pressure only applies to teenagers, but it is also present among older people. For example, when you go to a wedding and you join your peers in dancing to worldly songs because you don't want them to see you sitting aside, that is peer pressure making you to do something against God's will. You cannot please God and man at the same time. King Saul tried to please men and he displeased God as a result. He lost his throne and died a shameful death. 1 Samuel chapter 31 from verses 1 to 6. Don't try to dress like the world because you don't want to seem left out. Don't try to use dating slangs to show that you are also familiar with current trends. Many years ago, I was a guest minister somewhere, and when the man of God who was to introduce me went to the altar to do the introduction, he said that he liked everything about me except the way I dressed like a hunter with my short-sleeve suit. I replied that I am not a hunter, I am a soldier. His remark did not make me change the way I dress, even though my colleagues were wearing flowing agbada around that time. Today, God has raised me very high among my colleagues. Children of God are not influenced by peer pressure. They are led by the Spirit of God. Romans 8:14. When a Christian starts doing things because of what people will say or think, such a believer has stopped being led by the Spirit of God, and the fellow is already losing his or her sonship. The Word of God says in 2 Corinthians 6:17 that you must be separate. If people are to be seen as your peers, let them be people who have separated themselves for Christ. Among these people, you can bow to the peer pressure of who is praying the longest, who has memorized more scriptures, who wins the most number of souls per day, etc. That is the only kind of peer pressure that is good for a Christian. Pressure to please God more and draw closer to Him, not pressure that relates to carnal things. Reflection for today. Are your actions influenced by other people's perception of you or by the Spirit of God? Brethren, may you remain blessed as we continue to work out our salvation with fear and trembling, not minding whatever anybody will say. Bye for now.